Here in A Stream in Life, we have been promising for a while now to talk about money, to talk about finances, what we spend. And so now in the new year, we're starting a new series on every Friday up until sometime in March called our Friday Financials. Today is the first video, and we will be talking about what we spent during our 7 months on the road. So I'm going to list through the major categories and what we spent over those 7 months. At the end, I will give you a total amount spent and what that averages out to monthly. So here we go. Camping fees. We include campground costs as well as water or dump station fees or even electric fees if we're at a campground long enough for that to matter in this category. We spent $1,690 over the 7 months. Car and Airstream insurance, i.e. our truck, our tow vehicles insurance, and our Airstream insurance was $788 for the 7 months. Propane was $176 total. Diesel and or gas. So we have a diesel truck, so most of this cost is the diesel, but we also do keep small gas containers in the back of the truck for our generator. So a little bit of this would be that cost. And that total was $2,258 for the 7 months. Phones, so this is our cell phone plans, $486. Airstream Upkeep supplies, so paper towels or, I don't know, lights, light bulbs or anything like that that we might need to upkeep the Airstream, $312. Truck upkeep and supplies, similar, except I think we include oil changes in this, car washes, anything like that, $570. Groceries, this is one of the big ones. And we're actually going to talk about this in a later video, so keep going with the financial series. But groceries surprised us. It actually went up when we started traveling. We spent $3,012 over the 7 months. Pets, so this includes grooming, food, treats, vet, anything like that, $540. Health. So this is mostly our health share or insurance costs per month. It also includes any drugs that we purchase, Advil, any first aid supplies, things like that. And that was $1,886 for the 7 months. Memberships, Passport America, Costco, anything like that, for the 7 months was $390. Again, stay tuned for a future video about memberships. This is just the cost of what happened to come due during these 7 months. We talk about how we budget for memberships over the whole year in an upcoming video. So that was $390 for memberships over the 7 months. Restaurants, $1,715 over the 7 months. And then fun. This is a big category for us. This is our fun money that we can buy stuff ourselves. This is fun stuff for home, so like pillows for the Airstream or candles. This is gifts. This is our travel stuff, so entry fees, anything like that. We spent $5,042 over the 7 months. So those are our major categories. Totaling all that up over the 7 months, we spent $18,865. If we average that out over seven months, that's $2,695 a month. So just about $2,700 a month is what we spent while we were on the road. Not bad. That's actually right in line with what we hope to be spending, and we're really happy with that cost. Now, how do we know all these numbers? We know all these numbers because we track our spending. We're going to have a future video. In fact, next week's video on Friday is going to be about how we track our spending and why we think it's so important to know where your money goes. So stay tuned for that video. But that is how we can tell exactly how much we spent in all of these categories, and we can keep track of overages and things like that because we track all of our spending. Granted, we do that using credit cards, which is not right for everybody, but there's lots of options out there, and we think tracking spending is actually a really, really good way of just keeping control of your budget, your money, and your life. So like I said, that was about $2,700 a month. Now, some of you might be like, we've watched your videos. We know some pretty major things happened during those 7 months. For instance, your tire blowout, where you had to get a new fuel tank, or brand new fuel tank for your Dodge Ram truck. Or you went to Vinnie's and you got new tires on your Airstream. Those costs are not included in that number I just gave you. Reason being, we keep an emergency fund. Another little future tip, we're going to be doing an emergency fund video later this month, so stay tuned. We keep an emergency fund that has money in it specifically in case of emergencies, accidents, health problems, things like that. We do not schedule those into our normal yearly or monthly budget, but we make sure we have plenty of money to cover it. We also had planned to do things like replace the Airstream tires and replace the truck tires, though that happened a little earlier than we planned. So we had already put money in savings for that specific reason. So those did not come out of our monthly, what we expect to spend monthly, because they were one-time things that happened outside of the ordinary that we had either saved for already or came out of what we considered our emergency fund. Just so you know, what that cost us are all of our Airstream upgrades over the course of those 7 months cost us $1,933, and our truck repairs upgrades cost us $3,500. So total, we spent $5,434 on upgrades, repairs, one-time big cost type things. Now, if I tried to average that in, that would make our monthly amount that we spent look a lot higher than it actually should be, which is why we keep those numbers separate. But total, overall, over the course of the 7 months, including that emergency spending and those one-time big upgrades, we spent $24,299. So just under $25,000 for 7 months. Why are we telling you this? Because a lot of you asked us. Because when we started looking into RVing, we had no idea what it could cost. We're not saying this is what it will cost for you if you RV. We're not saying this is what it will cost for us next year when we travel, though it is how we are setting our budget and kind of planning. But this is what it cost us for those 7 months on the road. And hopefully this is a useful piece of information for you when you do your planning. So stay tuned for the rest of this financial series. Like I said, some what's up and coming, how we track our spending, the big differences in spending between traveling and stationary living in an RV, emergency funds, and then starting in February, we're doing an entire series about how to budget for big RV costs, campgrounds, groceries, health, fuel, fun stuff, memberships, everything like that. So if you have a specific financial question or topic you would like covered, please leave it in the comments below so we can plan that out for the future. And hopefully this information is useful and you'll enjoy the rest of our financial series. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.